Hey game designers, this is part 8 of our video tutorial on the Homer illustration. When we last left off, we finished the lower torso and the left leg or the right leg here. So now we're going to go ahead and create the leg. Now, let's talk about layering real quick. This leg is going to be appearing behind the lower torso. So let's go ahead and create a new layer real quick. That's going to be underneath the lower torso. Now, the question is the left leg going to be behind the left arm or in front of the left arm, right? As you can see right here, the arm is actually further in the back. So we're going to go ahead and call this one the layer that we're working on. The left leg is going to be above or in front of the left arm, but below the lower torso. Let's go ahead and turn off the other pieces here, and let's go ahead and draw. Okay, so I'm gonna give myself a little bit of a bleed behind the lower torso, just so that I have room in case I'm gonna put no fill here, just so that we have some bleed in case the leg moves beyond what we expect it to. So I'm gonna go ahead and draw a line going down. I'm gonna go to the knee here, create a knot here, hold Alt even though it's a straight line now, but around the knee, and just go down to the bottom of the feet. I'm gonna pull this way towards 6 o'clock, hold Alt, go around the bottom of the pants. Now remember, the left leg is being covered a little bit by the right leg, but since we're going to be animating these legs later, we're probably going to need um, a little bit of a bleed. Maybe too much here. This looks like the legs are about the same width. I'll probably make it a little bit smaller. Let me make it a little bit smaller. Okay, just give myself a little bit of a bleed. Okay, and again, I want somewhere around the knee, just in case I want to bend the knee here. Hold Alt just to unlink it a little bit, and then give myself again a little bit of a bleed somewhere up here. Okay, so same idea, six knots. Let's go ahead and um, fix up some of these, make it look a little bit more straight here. Okay, get a little bit closer to the reference here. And move this knot down a little bit. It is the knee, but a little bit too high there. If you hold Shift, it will, oh, no, it doesn't. Hoping that it would lock to straight lines. Okay, everything else looks good here. Let's go ahead and check with our color, and let's see if we have the correct layerings down. So we have the torso, the right leg, and now we have the left leg. So let's go ahead and add that little cuff link right here. Um, Actually, I want to fix my left leg just a little bit here. I should really just zoom in and make it a little bit more precise. Okay, let's go ahead and do the cuff that goes across here. I'm going to make a new layer. The layer is going to be above the left leg because you want it on top, right? So I'm going to go from here to here, and actually I'm just going to start here and draw myself a little line here. You might want to turn off your stroke so that it doesn't create a unenclosed shape. Something like that. I'm going to turn on the left leg again and then move this right on top here. And here you might want to zoom in, make sure that that your pixels are just right. You can see here I'm a little bit too far. Get it just in there. And go here, just in there. And let's go ahead and zoom out. Good. We have our left leg. So turn on the left torso, turn on the right leg, and it looks good. Let's go ahead and put this and rename this. Oh, click on the words. We're going to rename this the left cuff. Technically, it's the pants cuff, but let's go ahead and put these two in a folder and just call it left leg. Okay, and there we go. We have now a left leg and a right leg, all with the correct ones. Now let's go and look at the reference real quick. So there's this question of Mr. Win, how do I make it so that the left or the bottom torso connects to the leg, right? Because if you look at some animations, you'll see that sometimes this will be a full solid stroke and sometimes it will connect to the left leg. And that just helps show the, the connection between this leg and this leg. So let me show you guys a quick walking gift. So if you look carefully at this gift, you can see some parts where that stroke will get broken and connect to the left leg, right? So we want to do something very similar, or give us at least the option to do it. So the easy way to do this is to actually make a rectangle that has no fill color or no stroke color and the same blue color to fill up this spot. So we're going to go ahead and go here, go to rectangle, and put a navy blue fill and no stroke, and just create a rectangle that goes like this. Okay, and let's make sure that it's above the lower torso. So we're going to move it up here, and you can see now that it covers sections of the crotch or the lower torso here. Let me turn off the lower leg and just look at the reference real quick. So if I want to match the reference, I can use this rectangle and place it just right and scale it just right. So here's the length of it. It's probably a little bit too big. I'm going to lower it down. And you can see here how this blocks the stroke color. And I'm just going to call this layer, I'm just going to call it pants overlay. So it's just going to overlay or go on top of the pants to cover up part of the stroke. So now when you turn on everything, and let me just get rid of the transform, you can see now that it looks exactly like the reference. And the great part is this box can be enlarged to cover more. So say you want to cover only the right portion, right? And we can do that, right? To show a little bit of curvature here, but have it connect here. And then on some scenes or some animation frames, we'll make it smaller. And again, that's up to us. And all it does again is just block some of the stroke. And we'll just leave it here and use it, when we want to create that illusion. And if we don't need it, we can just move it somewhere where it's not going to make a difference, right? So again, up to you when you want to use it, how you want to use it, how much of it you want to use, based on the frame that you're working on. Okay, so let's go ahead and zoom out, and look, we got Homer almost done, guys. Let's go ahead and turn on our illustration here, and you can see it come to life. It's starting to look a lot like Homer. Okay, all right, that'll be it for this video, guys. I'll see you next video, and we'll finish up with the shoes and maybe some extra effects to make our illustration come more to life. I'll see you guys next video.